Hey everyone, we're going to find the derivative of the function f and then find the points, or I should say points, for which the function has a horizontal tangent line. That means we're going to take the derivative and set it equal to 0, right? By the way, we are looking at the exam 2 review sheet, okay? So you can pick your poison, right? Do the product rule and then multiply it out, or multiply it out then do the power rule. I'm just going to multiply it out right now. F of x is going to equal 6x cubed minus 6x to the fifth minus 6 plus 6x squared. Well, that means that a lot of 6's, right? So that means that f prime of x is going to equal 18x squared minus 30x to the fourth, and that constant minus 6 is going to go to 0, plus 12x. Okay? Let's factor as best we can because we want to set it equal to 0. Right? So f prime of x is going to equal... Actually, maybe let me not write it equal to 0. Yeah, I'll say f prime of x equals... I'm going to factor out a negative 6x. Might be a little weird about why I do that, but that way the leading term is going to be positive. I just like the coefficient for the leading term to be positive. So we factor out a negative 6. I think we're going to get 5x cubed. And then the 18x squared is going to become minus 3x. And then that's going to be minus 2. Remember, we're going to be setting this equal to 0. Now, one thing to note is that this will... this will work with a factor of x equals 1, right? If you plug 1 in here, you're going to get 5 times 1 minus 3 times 1 minus 2 times 1 equals 0. So actually, you can rewrite this as negative 6x times x minus 1 times, and then to see how what's going to work out, well, you could do a little bit of long division. Let's do a little bit of long division real quick. So let's see, we're going to get 5x squared minus 5x squared, 5x squared minus 3x minus 2. And then I guess from there, we're going to get plus 5x. Let's see, that's going to give us... So that'll give us 2x minus 2. And then that's going to give us minus 2. Minus 2. I guess, sorry, it's plus 2. Okay. So that's what we're going to get in here. 5x squared plus 5x plus 2. Whew. That was a little bit extra work. Right, and then at this point, I'm not sure how obvious it is, but b squared minus 4ac for this term right here gives an is less than 0, so we're going to get an imaginary number if we try to factor that anymore. So x equals 0 and 1. Now remember, the problem asks for points, not just x values. So f has horizontal tangent line at the points 0, comma, let's see what happens if we plug 0 in for f right here. I think it's going to give us negative 6. And if we plug in 1, we're going to get 0. Okay. This, by the way, leads in nicely to number 6b right here, right? Find the equation of the tangent line to the curve at the given point. Well, if it's at x equals 0, actually that really should be 0, comma, negative 6. That'll help us out. We already did all the work here. right? If you plug 0 into your derivative, then you're going to get 0. So f has tangent line y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, or y equals -6 at the point 0, -6. Okay? So that's how you do it. Last but not least, let's find a couple of errors. Okay? What's the problem with this I guess product rule? Right? First step I think looks pretty good. Oh, no it doesn't. Right? What's wrong with this right here? You see it? Do you see it? What's that missing? It's missing a minus 3x squared. Chain rule. Let's look at part B, right? Another product rule. Oh, well, that one's bad right off the bat. Should be negative. Lastly, with the quotient rule, right? Well, hopefully you can see this one. They did d low high minus d high low. Not okay. Alright. Last but not least, let me just derive, I don't know, c really quickly. Okay. The derivative with respect to x of cotangent of x is, by definition, the derivative with respect to x of cosine of x over sine of x. So we get to use the quotient rule. All right, well then that's going to be low d high minus high d low. All over low squared. Right, and note that this is going to equal negative sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x all over sine squared of x. So that negative sign creeps up in there, and then hopefully you see that that's negative 1 over sine squared of x, which is negative cosecant squared of x. And that's how you do it.